Horoscopes 2014. Hi friends, today we'll be discussing the horoscopes for 2014. Now keep in mind, this is a general reading and not one that is completely personalized for each of the zodiac signs. Remember, it's very generalized. We are all unique and we have our own coordinates, okay? Now we start off by having the moon in Capricorn. The moon does not like being in this sign because Capricorns tend to be very rigid, cold, and very calculated, while the moon is very loving and very warm. So it contradicts itself. Venus' sister is the opposite, which is the moon. This signifies that there's going to be a change this year. It's going to be an end of cycles, okay? This means it will mark the end to start the beginning. It's a great moon to fix any conflicts between friends, partners, and family. It is also a great moon to end any relationships. Pessimism will increase, optimism will decrease. We will rather work than love. Doing the right thing in life will be the only option for us. No other sign worries so much about following the rules as does Capricorn. It's a great time to focus at work and fix any area of our lives that need attention. It is a great time to preserve, not spend. This moon will benefit both the water and the earth signs. Two planets will be retrograde is Jupiter and Venus. It's a great year to learn and meditate and have a greater connection with the universe or God. So now we're going to talk very briefly about each of the horoscopes and give you a generalized overview of what 2014 brings each of the horoscopes, starting with Aries. Aries, in 2013, you found yourself in great conflict, okay, and striving for your own independence. But the end is near. The light is finally seen. Your freedom awaits. This January, you might choose new perspectives to gain different results. Problems with your family will last until February 16th, and you'll basically have until March 5th to try to fix them. April and May, you will become a little bit more defensive. Control it because it will only bring you woes and some trouble. So try to control your defensiveness. Saturn is visiting your 8th house. That is going to reduce your sexual energy. When Saturn reduces your sexual energy, it's because it wants you to take that energy and focus somewhere else. Focus it somewhere else in your life, okay? That can benefit and grow from. Now, the reason why it's also reduced, you might see this in lacking both a partner or an illness. For those of you who have a partner, now pay attention very close to this. You will possibly face a fight because you have Mars in your 7th house, which is the house of partners. So tread these waters very carefully. Taurus, Saturn, which entered Scorpio last year, is affecting your partner, causing a possible end in your relationship. So definitely nurture that if you don't want that to happen. You're going to struggle in that department greatly. Last year was a year of great lessons. I hope you learned to leave your stubbornness behind. You will feel better with yourself and the transformation you went through. Regarding your business and love abroad, they're very favored for you this coming 2014 because the moon is in Gemini. Gemini, Sagittarius has slow planets benefiting you this year. You can finally get ahead in life. This 2014, the black moon won't bother you anymore for another 9 years. So you can definitely breathe a sigh of relief. I hope you learned its lesson though. Starting January 20th to February, you will feel nostalgic due to your relationship of the previous year. You will also become less resentful. You will start a new future. Okay, Gemini in 2014. Just tread with water, carefully with water. March 5th is a great change because it's going to take place. New people will be entering your life, and you may be taking a trip abroad, giving you new energy, bringing new energy for both work and your job. All right, so now we have Cancer. Cancer, you start a tough year, okay, in both the 4th and the 7th house, which is the house of love and the house of partners. So you're going to be having a very tough beginning of the year in those two homes. So be careful in January because it will become very stressful, but you're going to soon see tensions being released in both matters of love and your family or your partner in February. The black moon finally leaves you in April. So I hope that you have learned disattachment and cutting those umbilical cords that tie you down. Jupiter brought you new people and new focus in your life. It also will bring you some money. But more importantly was the growth that you had professionally and spiritually. Lilith in Cancer will bring out for women the real woman that's inside of you. Leo, this year, like last year, you will be free from others. This year, you must focus on your home more, as well as face a possible illness with one of your parents. Okay? Your health and work are definitely favored this year. You will feel energized in the beginning of the year, giving you great self-satisfaction. Virgo, this year will be like last year, lots of work and lots of health. You tend to be a hypochondriac by nature, but know that your health is favored. So it's really in your head. It's mind over matter. If you think you're sick, you're going to be sick. If you think you're cured, you're probably going to be cured. The positive energy in your work will last till 2015, so definitely absorb all of that. Don't change your stride. You are definitely headed in the right path. Jupiter entered Cancer, benefiting your 11th house, which is the house of friends. And for those Virgos who are divorced, you possibly might find a partner for a second marriage. Mars in your money house will increase your financial growth as well, Virgo. Libra. Mars is in your first house. It's going to bring you some enthusiasm, but it's also going to make you impatient and impulsive. It can also bring aggressiveness into your life. Have faith within yourself. You're going to make it through. If you're a woman, Libra, it can make you defiant. You feel attracted to manly men and their sexual energy. In the beginning of the year, you will have some fights within your family. Take a step back, take a deep breath. You can do it and try to resolve it before it gets to be too big and too much to handle. Money house is also favored for you here this coming year. Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, you still have Saturn visiting you, and it's still very strong. You'll need to connect yourself with the universe and be very, very, very patient. Leave behind your venom, Scorpio, which means your grudges. Leave them behind, because if you have grudges, you cannot grow. The black moon in Jupiter will favor your 9th house, which is the house of long trips. This may not be a bad idea considering last year and this year being very tough for you. So you might need to take a breather. Take some vacation time to maybe change up some of those energies, those negative energies that you've been having to deal with. Now keep in mind, Scorpio Saturn, I know, can turn your world upside down. That's what its purpose is for. But Saturn can also be a friend if you know how to listen to it, if you follow its rules. It's when you go against the rules and you're defiant against Saturn that he causes you great grief and heartache. It will be with you. Saturn will be visiting you until August 2015, until it crosses over to Sagittarius. So Scorpio, the choice is yours. Do you want the easy way, or we can make it the hard way? Sagittarius, you did not have any planets in your first house. This will bring you positive energy. You have a conjunction in your 2nd house and 8th house, bringing you additional money. I also see you will have a fight with a friend this year, so, heads up on that. Now be careful with your 12th house, which tends to be the house or one of the most difficult transitional houses. It is the end of something and a start of something new. You might feel disoriented, confined, structured. In other words, your ambitions and priority and attitudes that had meaning or that once had meaning in your life will start dissolving. So emotions will bring you a feeling of loss, loneliness, as if you are in limbo. Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, you continue to be stubborn. Last year, you had Pluto in your sign, which was like an atomic bomb. Now it continues to the other half of Capricorn. It's going to benefit you financially. It's going to give you better goals, better focus. You will be chattier than usual, Capricorn, however, and you're going to be more romantic. You tend to be a little bit more dry, especially in relationships, but you are going to be a little bit more warm and romantic, which goes against your nature. Be careful with matters of work, however. Aquarius. This year, you will reap what you sowed. You will continue to grow. Whatever you invested in last year, you're finally going to see the fruit of your labor. You will also be able to solve any personal problems that is affecting your dreams. My advice, Aquarius, is to confront your problems head on. You are your own worst enemy. No one this year will be going against you. Let me say that again. No one this year is against you. If there's any problems, they're basically caused by you. You are the only one that can create the obstacles for yourself this year and no one else. Remember that the 31st of December, your life started to change. Accept it, be grateful, go for it, because January will bring you great beginnings. And last but not least, I have Pisces. You will start the month with great clarity, but at the end of January, you will feel stuck or as if you are in a rut once again. But don't worry, don't fret, because in February, those things will change again. However, watch your words. Be careful what you say, because it can come back and haunt you later on this year. And don't work with any legal documents until maybe March. This year will be a very different year than last year. And it all has to do with the change of lifestyle. And your change of lifestyle will bring you different and more positive results. You have finalized your cycle and your emotions have changed. Peace and solitude will finally rule over you. They have found you. Chiron in your first house will open up doors for you. The 7th house is sentimental. Saturn from Scorpio will benefit your 9th house, while Jupiter in Cancer benefits your 5th house. In other words, Pisces, you will have a great year.